for all things pumpkin. So today I'm gonna show you how I make my keto, low carb, sugar-free, amazing pumpkin muffins. Hey there you, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lesha from BSB Tribe and today we're making pumpkin muffins. All right, so I've had these pumpkin muffins on my recipe for almost 2 years now. And when I was looking back at them this time to, share the pictures and all the things, I was like, ooh, terrible photography. So for those of you that don't know, I'm also a food photographer. And when I started my journey, just like any other skill, I sucked at it. So I'm just gonna show you here. Look at how bad this photo is. And I was like, okay, I need to reshoot these, which means I have to rebake them. And then I said, why not just make a video YouTube of how I do them? So today I'm gonna show you how I make the best pumpkin muffins. So if you're into all things pumpkin, you're gonna love this recipe. So the very first thing we're gonna do is preheat our oven to 350 and line a baking sheet with either muffin tins. I use these really cute ones that aren't really staying in here, but once the filling will be in, it'll be fine. Really cute ones, or you can just use cupcake liners, or you can just spray the tin itself. You don't need to put anything in it, okay? All right, we're gonna need almond flour, coconut flour, baking powder. You're gonna need cinnamon, nutmeg, and cardamom, or cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. Now you can buy pre-made pumpkin spice mixture. That's fine. Just make sure there's no added sugar in there. Or you can just use cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, or cloves, or most of those, whatever you have on hand, it'll work. All right, we're gonna need vanilla extract. We're obviously gonna need some pumpkin puree. And then we're gonna need 2 eggs, some sweetener that I forgot to take out, and some coconut oil. Now my recipe does include chocolate chips, so these are chocolate chip pumpkin muffins. You don't have to add chocolate chips in yours if you don't want to, okay? Just makes them so much better, but you don't have to do it. Today I'm gonna use Lakanto monk fruit sweetener. I do have a link for 20% off. I will leave that in the description, okay? So here we go. The first thing we're gonna do is put all the dry ingredients together in a bowl, okay? So with the dry ingredients, we're gonna need 2 cups of almond flour, I like to buy my almond flour in bulk on Amazon. I use Anthony's brand. I absolutely love it. It's the most affordable. I also know Costco has almond flour, but I feel like it's a hit or miss when I'm there. So 2 cups of that, and then we're gonna add some coconut flour. Now, why are we doing both? That's because coconut flour makes desserts a little more cakey. So when I think of muffins, I think more of like mini cupcakes, cakey. So we wanna add some cakey texture in there. You don't have to do this. You can just use almond flour if you want, but I'm gonna do a tablespoon of coconut flour. Yes. You want to help? My helper is here. Okay, then we're going to need 2 teaspoons of baking powder, okay? So with most baking, you add dry in and then you mix it with the wet. It's pretty self-explanatory. So 2 of these. And then we're going to add the pumpkin spice mixture, which I'm going to make my own because I do not have pre-made. And so we're going to do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg,
I want this one.
and then a half teaspoon of cloves. Hold on. Smells like fall. Oh, bless you. Yowzas. All right, so for the wet ingredients, here's what we're gonna need. We're gonna need 2 tablespoons of coconut oil melted. We're gonna need 1 teaspoon vanilla.
Make it. Mama.
We're gonna need 3/4 cup of pumpkin puree. Yes,
That's a fart.
we're into Alexa farting now. Yes. You want Alexa fart? Alexa, fart. This is what we do all day. Then we're gonna need 2 eggs. Yeah, is that cool?
Play Mr. Farts. Or say random.
And then we're also gonna add in some liquid
Mom,
for almond milk. We're making muffins.
Muffins? How about we can give it to our friend too?
Yeah, 1/4 cup of almond milk.
But guess what?
Then we're gonna add the sweetener, which is 1/2 cup of your sweetener of choice.
Yummy. Can I help you? That old. This.
And now I'm gonna mix all this up in the hand mixer. All right, so I got the wet mixed in here. It's very important also that your eggs are at room temperature. That way they blend well with all the rest of the ingredients, okay? You can put them in here, all right? So now we're gonna take the dry and we're gonna add the wet to the dry really carefully while incorporating it. Yes. All right, so the coconut oil, make sure that it's melted all the way too and that nothing's too cold. So again, if the almond milk is too cold, then it's gonna solidify the coconut oil, okay? So that's what you really have to be careful with. It's like a science, baking, and that is why I'm not a big fan of baking. Because I'm impatient, okay? If you're impatient like me, there's always something to mess up. That's why I do recipes so many times before I share them. So, Alexa's still farting, just so you know. I hope I'm not causing your Alexas to start farting. Although that would be funny. So at this point you could be done and transfer it into the muffin tin, but if you're extra like me and you love chocolate, I would recommend that you add some Lily's chocolate chips. So I'm gonna eyeball about 1/2 cup here. Chocolate! And move this in, and it just gives it a little extra. Oh man, the smell. Guys, wish I had smell-o-vision. When is that coming out? Right? So then now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna transfer this using an ice cream scoop to the muffin tins. Okay, so now we're gonna put these in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. We don't wanna overdo them because then they're gonna be dry. Now at this point, you can add some more chocolate chips to the top if you want. If you want that chocolate chip topping, totally up to you. All right, here they are. Look how good these look. Amazing. So see how I didn't fill two because I wanted them a little fuller. So again, if you have a lower muffin tin, and I wrote that in the recipe too, then just make sure to fill them up.